Coach, what does Nick Martin bring to the center position that you like?
Well, Nick's a very even-keeled person, so he doesn't get rattled. And when things are a little bit off, he doesn't panic. He's got a good, steady demeanor, and that's important for a center, that the guy's got a calmness about him, because he obviously got to start each play. So if he's seeing everything or panicking or a little bit out of sorts and the ball's bad and we got a problem. So I really like the way he's, his calmness and his ability to focus under duress and do the job has been very impressive.
Is the expectation that he'll make the calls, the line calls, like Braxton did last year?
Yeah, I mean, your center has to. I mean, he's at the middle, and he'll get some help from the experienced guys, and Zach and Christian on the edges can help him with what's going on out on that side of it. But inside, he's got to control that, and he's more than able to do that.
Hey, what do you like about Hanratty? What do you think is the best things that he does out there?
Connor's, he really plays hard. He really plays hard, and you really enjoy the passion that he puts into it. And I think that's what I like best about what he's doing right now. He just gives everything he's got on every snap, and he's been getting more snaps than anybody in spring because of our depth issues. So he been really impressed with that.
How about Mark Harrell? We haven't heard much about Mark Harrell so far. What can you tell us about him?
A little bit like Ronnie. Mark's a young guy that those young guys just need time out there, and he's doing a good job. He played center when we got started, when Nick was missing time early, and did a decent job there. And he's battling at guard and just needs repetitions, but he's making progress. Mark's a very determined guy. Had a really good off season. He's gotten stronger, and we'll see where it goes. We got 10 days of spring left, so we expect him to continue to improve.
They say the third year is usually the year the offensive lineman becomes strong enough to compete. Have you seen that with Connor, Nick, those guys now?
Definitely help. Yeah, it definitely helps. I mean, that's what you'd like to do. Traditionally, historically, is give them that amount of time to develop that strength, and you can definitely see that helping those guys. And Matt would be right there with him if he didn't have that issue. And he's just a little bit behind him, but he's making ground up.
It was interesting because from spring you could tell that he couldn't handle Lewis, but by the fall you could tell he could. It's almost like the setback really set him back, because I assume he couldn't lift a whole lot during that time as well.
No, he couldn't do anything, and he learned how to stay in there and fight him, and that was the biggest thing, how to keep his body in front of him. Because you put too much pressure forward, he just slips you. It's finding that way to, and that there's just no substitute except doing it.